Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second darkest dungeon. Alrighty, it's that time once again for us to return to our attempts. So, we haven't been making a whole lot of progress in the recent episodes, so here's what we're gonna do. In this episode, we are gonna do 2 runs. Or, if one of the runs is extremely short, we are going to do 3 runs. That way, you know, it's basically a 2 or 3 for 1 special. I figure that's gotta be a pretty good way to make a ton of progress for us, right? Although, I guess we'll see. So, straight away, here's what we're gonna do. Take aim! 1 guaranteed crit heading our way. You know I like it. So we open up with the flashing daggers, wasting no time against our adversaries. Okay. I am going to go for Hand of Light, because more strength is always a good thing, albeit we're not giving it to multiple people. Filthy morsel. So, I was told a couple things, and I do intend to put them to use. Number 1 is, apparently, there is an entire playstyle with the leper where he does nothing but be a tank. I'm gonna be honest, I like the sound of that. Tanky is good, in my mind. We are gonna go for a Judgment. It's a guaranteed kill. But, yeah, debatably, if we can... max roll at a 50% hit chance, by the way. I would like to potentially just do a Giga Tank Leper build, and I think that would honestly be pretty good. Apparently we also did a hero goal with Audrey, by the way, so that's quite nice. What was her hero goal? I have no idea, but I do know I want to swap her abilities around. We're gonna do Pick to the Face, Repartee, Flashing Daggers, Absinthe, and Dead of Night. Actually, we'll do Poison Dart. Yeah, that should be fine. Curmudgeon. Ugh. Martyr. Alright. Let's see. Unyielding. That's good. Tippling. Calm. Ooh. Wow, multiple people do not like the bottle this particular run, which means getting a bunch of free reputation is not going to be good. Sickly on the leper actually just makes a lot of sense, so we're just going to ignore that. But yeah, apparently we already did Audrey's quest, so hey, that works for me. And we get a ton of goodies for arriving. Okie dokie, upgrade time. So, Chup, I'm also really debating Withstand. I still don't know what this upgrade even does. Like, I'm looking at the numbers, I'm not seeing what it does. I think the only thing it does is it makes it so that it doesn't end the turn, which, that isn't terrible, but it's also not exactly a whole lot. Either way, we are going to stick to our regulars. I'm going to do Hand of Light. And this time, I'm also going to do Consecration of Fortitude, and I think that should be relatively good. Then, over in the Wainwright, we are going to put the Orphan Wolf Cub once again, and I'm also going to put the Work Table Loom. I was going to go with something that had to do with booze. Unfortunately for us, most of our people do not drink, so a little bit of a shame there. Now, I think I'm going to do it this time. I'm actually going to hire the Bounty Hunter.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Well, there he is. Didn't know we got him immediately, by the way. I thought we got him later. Pathfinder. Okay. Necrophobic. Bouncer's Belt. Collect bounty. 50% more damage when a target is marked. Mark for death. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Come hither. Caltrips and Flashbang. Ooh. he seems pretty good. I think we're gonna get a lot of use out of him. Now, for stuff I bought, bandages, because they should be relatively good. Let's do anti-blight, and then, of course, anti-burn. Debatably, we could give him a glimmer of hope, but I think we're just gonna let it roll and see what happens. Yeah, why not? The way is lit. No time to bleed. So, we are gonna have to spend a few of our candles this particular run, but oh well. I have yet to use the Bounty Hunter in DD2, so hopefully he's really, really good. I guess we'll see. I imagine he probably is. Okay, everybody pretty much wants to go to the lair. Where does the lair lead? Split choice, candle, an oasis. And then that splits off to a creature den or an assistance. You know what? We go lair. Depending on what shows up, we'll either go for the guaranteed candle, or we'll go to left if it's something really good. Let's do it. We have the Bounty Hunter. I guess now's the time. What just happened to What just happened to the wagon? Did you see that? Okay. Also, we do get a candle for going here anyway. The General's Keep. I don't know if we're gonna go for the boss this particular run, but I am okay with doing 2 of the fights. Defensive formation! Yeah. Okay. So, this ignores guards. But we're not easily able to hit him. And it removes evasion, huh? Huh. Well, let's try it out. Mark for death. Okay, I am going to go for flashing daggers. Get rid of both of their protection immediately, though they do still have one more. Marching orders. Okay, none of them are going to be moved. Ooh, debuff. Cannot gain protection for 2 rounds. Yikes. Well, 50%. Ooh, we do end up landing it, and we do 8 damage despite everything. Very, very good. I'm going to try and stack on the damage. 2 of us get a little bit of damage. Okay. Vestal doing okay. Ugh. 2 hits, but it's only technically 1. We take that. Defensive formation coming down once again. That guard is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, here's what we do. And this doesn't go through, right? Okay. Come here! Can't be moved, but that's not why we used it. We used it so that we get this combo. I'm going to go for Withstand. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of tanking. If we blight, he's dead. Alright, he's dead. Amazing. Oh, nice miss. Do we feel a judge? Because I think I do. Good stuff. Marching orders coming down, but he is going to get shuffled forward because that is 2 death blows incoming. Atrophic Cut doing only 2 damage out of the potential 8 it could have gotten. Defense formation once again coming down, but we just have no way to get rid of it. I guess the best way to get rid of it is just to, like, keep attacking him, right? Yeah, it does get rid of it per stack. Interesting. Alright. Get rid of the corpse. That shuffles everybody forward just a little bit.
You.
God, that does so much damage. Holy, the Bounty Hunter does some insane damage. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's make him feel a little bit better. Ouch. Well, seems like he's gonna need it after that one. Can't gain protection, so that leads me to believe that we're almost guaranteed to get the evasion instead. I'm gonna go for the poison dart. We do end up getting a crit, which actually stress heals for us. Very nice. Flashbang, why not? It gets rid of it, and it also has a chance to debuff him. Good stuff, 50% blind. I'm gonna purge once again. Less corpses to worry about. Focus fire coming down, that's fine. He is taunted, but whatever. Good stuff. The blind immediately coming back to help us out. He no longer has any stacks of guard, but he is going to go first. We just need to be sure that we kill him before anything bad happens. So, make him vulnerable and mark him for death. Okay, focus fire ends up missing the bounty hunter. Very, very good. Very sad use of judgment. However, the leper is here, and he's ready. 14 crit coming down from our grave robber, and with a decisive swing, the leper sends him to the afterlife. That also means he doesn't stress explode on us, which is very, very welcome. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but... You know what? I wonder if we keep our dodge. Let's try. May as well. Literally no harm in stalling for just a little bit. Let's see if maybe we keep our strength. I'm doubtful of it, but we may as well try. No, we don't. Okay, we lose it all. I am absolutely willing to do the second fight. We are in a very, very powerful state right now. Battle 2. Okay. Time to dodge. Oof. I'm actually not gonna go with withstand yet. We don't have any stress, so I am just gonna go for the swing. Unfortunately, it does not end up working. 50% dodge immediately coming into play with Audrey. I don't know who's most dangerous here, honestly. The Arbalists do seem a little bit like a problem, so I'm actually just going to go for a bleed on them. One resists, one does not. That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and get a Hand of Light. That way we get a little bit more strength. Very good. On guard. Okay. Serrated Bolt. Oh, does end up bleeding us. That is unfortunate. I'm just going to do it again. Oh, they both resist that time. That sucks. Could cure the bleed, but I don't think we really need to. Do we go for the swing? Let's withstand. I want to go for the swing, but I don't know that it's worth it right now, especially because we had a 50% chance to miss. We do resist that one, though, so that's always good. Now, with our dodge chance, we go for the attack. He ends up missing. Good stuff. Ouch. Piercing Bolt does end up hitting us despite all of our buffs. You're not dead. But you are. 8 damage. Actually, minimum roll, despite everything. Okay, he's now blinded, so we're going to try and stack a dot. He's now dead as well, so we no longer have to worry about him. Let's make you vulnerable. I think that gets rid of your... Yes, it does. It does get rid of his protection. Very, very nice. Junia, tank it. Ugh. It does bleed us. However, 2 of us now have strength for it, so I think it is worth it. I'm going to go for bandages on Junia because it gets far more value. 15 damage coming down from the leper because of that mark, and the guy in the back goes down. Biting Blade hitting the leper, but... Oh. Okay, well, tell you what, I know what bandages are about to get used on. Let's try and stack up a Blight on Big Man. Can't combo him, at least not yet. Oh my, 27 damage being done, though. Holy. Stun? Okay, we do end up stunning him. That's actually incredibly useful. I am also going to cure. Okay, the Blight gets rid of his final resist. If we kill him, then he does not get to do anything. Which, lucky for us... Ugh. His next turn, he dies regardless. Which is now. Whew. Time to go. I'm not fighting the boss. We're strong. I am not confident in doing bosses just yet. We saw how it went the other episode. I don't want a repeat of that.
An elementary problem.
Nobody wants to go anywhere, so I'm gonna go for the candle. Why not? It pays for the bounty hunter. Ooh. We do also get a little bit of positive relations, but we are only down to one of our armor pieces, so that is not ideal. Also, bit of backstory. And I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that we can't do the bounty hunter's backstory. just a small idea on that.
Chapter 3. Embarrassment of riches. Years of decadence and financial mismanagement had left the estate in staggering debt. Humiliated and facing eviction, she wandered the empty halls, hurling inebriated indignities at the portrait of the deceased, whose hand had rested so possessively upon her shoulder. A gleam of gold on that painted paw reminded her that his rings were unaccounted for, and must have been buried with him.
Lunge. Part 1 of the combo. I want to imagine the second part of the combo is also going to be there. We're going to find out. Unless this moves us backwards. No, it does not. At least not yet. Alright, only one way to go. Oh, this is also going to take out our final piece of armor. Oh, very unlucky so far. Okay, so next armor check is going to be a fight, which I'm not super happy about. Okay, this gives us a bit of torch and supplies, and this is just leaving, so... Yep, bounty hunter it is. Whoa. Mineral-rich spring water. Friendly target -3 stress and heal for 5. Whoa. That is insanely good. We're gonna put that on Mr. Leper immediately. I don't really want to put anything on the bounty hunter because I'm a little bit worried that he's just gonna take it with him when he leaves. Also, he has multiple paths. I wonder if there's a way to keep him permanently. I doubt it. I'm very doubtful of it, but maybe? Either way, it's very cool. I like him a lot. Okay, we do get a help action, which is always nice. Alright, what do we got? We lose a bit of stuff, but we gain 30 torch, which actually wouldn't be bad, and we also get wagon supplies. This gives us a ton of supplies, but we lose a bit of torch. And this gives us a ton of torch and a scout. You know what? We can afford to give them a little bit. 30 torch and some wagon stuff, -33% traveling flame drain. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. We can actually put that on right now, too, I believe. Oh. Do we have to put this on at the inn? Ah. Well, it's not helpful to us right now, but it will be later. 3 out of 4 people want to go to the assistance encounter, so who am I to say no? That is, 75%. Okay, what do we got? Prowling enemies. They have a chance to stealth, and while stealth, they have more crit chance. Oof. Okay. 2 sets of bleeds immediately coming down. Not great. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, we can't see you because of stealth. We can see him, though. Okay. Let's get a taunt and some dodges up and going, because I feel like this is going to be a real problem. Hand of Light on the guy in the front. Oh, yeah. Big strength incoming. Low blow, getting a crit on the leper, though. And another bleed. Oh. I don't want to use the mineral water yet, because we can get a lot more value out of it. Oh, that is satisfying. That is so satisfying. I'm going to go for Flashing Daggers. Yeah, we do end up missing, but that's fine. A little bit of damage to the corpse, and he no longer has a dodge. H16, we hit for 12. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Good dash! Coming down on the Bounty Hunter. We are up to 2 over 3. Let's go ahead and get a double bleed over in the back. They're also debuffed for a little bit less speed. I'm gonna drop the Consecration right now, and that means next turn our Judgment is gonna get a big burn. Another crit coming down on the leper. Oh, we don't have our bandages on anybody at the moment, so that is a bit of a problem. Let's go for Judgment on the Crack Shot. We just one-shot him. Excellent. Unfortunately, that does mean the burn is not going to get any value. Combo being done on us. That is a tiny bit of stress. Let's put a Blight on the dog. That way he goes down a little bit quicker. Okay. Bounty collected. Ganache coming down onto the Vestal. Not amazing, but guess what? Solemnity comes into play. And we are looking just about good. He's dead, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. Okay, next fight, we're gonna use the mineral water on the Vestal. Ooh, more healing given from skills. That is actually very good for the Vestal, funny enough. So, let's go ahead and put that on immediately. And despite everything, despite what I've been saying, let's put the bandages on the Bounty Hunter. I guess it would be more useful to use them rather than wait. We also have to be very hopeful that this next question mark is not another armor break. What do we want to do? Let's do what the Bounty Hunter wants to do, because otherwise we're going to lose some reputation. So we do get a bit of food and a bit of torch. It's not terrible. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, we do have... Oh, 2 fights coming up, but we are going to reduce the amount of darkness that we have. Okay. We can deal with this. Repartee! Coming down for a little bit of a taunt. Song of Shadows! Next attack he does is going to be a guaranteed crit. Shame we can't hit him with anything. But we can caltrops. Ooh, we also get a really nice crit out of it. Oh. Stun? Good stuff. He does not get to use his ability just yet. Very good. We're going to wait for the Vestal to take a little bit more damage before we use the mineral water, because I think that's just for the best. We do land through the 50%, 9 damage being done to one of the ghouls. A jump! Coming down on the Bounty Hunter and stressing him out just a tad, but that's fine. He knows why he's here. Come hither. He's stunned, so I am a-okay moving him forward. We could get a kill on him, but he's actually dead purely to bleed. We actually don't need to worry about him at all. So let's go ahead and stack Blight on you in the back, because you're going to deal stress that I don't want to deal with. Then... You know what? Why not? Let's get some more damage. Okay. Oh, it was a daze. It wasn't a stun, so he actually does still get to attack. But he goes for Song of Shadows, so he is actually dead regardless of whatever he does. I'm gonna go for Absinthe, because hey, we can. Now, Bounty Hunter, take him out. 18 damage. Beautiful turn. Absolutely beautiful results. Okay. We don't get too many goodies, but that's fine. What matters is we don't take too much damage. Ooh, we do also get a positive. But we are taking a tiny bit more stress, and Guaranteed Battle is coming up momentarily. There it is. Ooh, we get bandages for it, though. What do we think? You want to fight? Alright, let's fight. Ugh. 3 Arbalists. Could be worse. I'm gonna go for Come Hither. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go for Mark for Death. Oh, you are so dead. Repartee being used once again. That we were able to defend ourselves once again. Ouch. Serrated Bolt doesn't manage to bleed us, though. And the leper lands a devastating blow. Unfortunately, the second Serrated Bolt does end up bleeding us, but we dodge the third piercing bolt. Let's get some backline damage while we have the opportunity. Multiple rounds of damage coming down. Ugh, Atrophic Cut does not manage to bleed us, but that's okay for us. I want to try and get rid of his protection. Unfortunately, not too much happened. I'm not going to use the bandages, at least not yet. Let's do Come Hither instead. 5 damage, minimum roll, that's fine. Because we are about to get a nasty combo. Hit the guy in the back. Hey, 10 damage. Certainly nothing to snub your nose at. And a guaranteed kill from the combo up front. Atrophic Cut coming down once again, and I think it's time for the mineral water on the Vestal. We also do end up missing the 50% dodge, which is not amazing for me. But oh well. Chances and all that. Actually, that gets rid of his protection and still gives him a stack of vulnerable. Oh, that's nice. I am gonna do Consecration of Fortitude. Okay, so we have a chance to get either a Giga Block or a Giga Dodge. Let's use our first stack of the mineral water. Nice, 3 stress healed. And you. Minimum damage? We could have rolled a 24 on that. Oh, upsetting. Not the end of the world, but it is upsetting. This Collect Bounty, oddly enough, does not ignore Deathblow Resist. I guess I'm thinking of his other ability, but still. Poison Darts. They do the trick. Wow. Wow. 12 relics and 16 war medals. Yeah, alright. We're going to be able to afford some really good stuff at this next inn. Okay, -1 wheels, that's fine. We can deal with that. And one of our stacks of loathing also went away, so that's good as well. Little bit of healing being done to everybody, and here we go. Guaranteed cultist fight. Bring it on. Okay, could be worse. Could be worse. We're okay with this. Oh, the blind, on the other hand, not amazing. Let's go ahead and get an evasion up and going, as well as a taunt. I'm also just going to go for withstand right away. 2 sets of taunts immediately being used. I am worried about the damage that these 2 front guys can do. So you know what? Let's get rid of the protection and get a stack of combo going. Altar of Denial, I believe that is their chance to gain invisibility. You bet it is. Hand of Light to get rid of this stack of invisibility. Also, we do end up getting a crit, but Nocturne Commune. Blood Commune. Ugh. Invisibility is used in the back. However, Flashing Dagger's getting double value because it gets rid of a stack of protection and a stack of dodge. That looks like a heal. Oh, you bet it is. A regen 6/3. Not amazing. You know what it is? Guaranteed debuffs. He's blinded, he's stunned, and he's vulnerable. I'm gonna go for Consecration. Yeah, I am. Now I'm gonna do it on the Leper as well. Okay, we do get Giga Block, so that is very, very welcome for us. 14 to 28. We have a very real chance to put him straight to Death's Door. We don't, but it was a chance. He's stunned, so no turn for him. Good stuff. He regens straight back up to full health. 0 damage and 8 damage from the guaranteed crit. Oh, we're no longer able to hit him in the front. We end up dodging the stress. Very good result. Okay, dodge is used. Tiny bit of damage is done. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Pull the imp. He is called an imp, right? We'll see when it's our turn. Ouch. That moves him forward. That's another heal. No, that one actually is a double block. And he's called a cherub. Okay. It is a guaranteed kill. However, the Leper is also a guaranteed kill. So, burn? Yeah, he is on Death's Door now. I'm trying to space out damage in a somewhat comfortable way. I think we're doing a good job so far. You are on Death's Door, which means you're dead to burn. Good stuff. Now we just have to figure out a way to deal with you, which unfortunately we're not able to reveal him at all. You know what? I'm going to use the bandages because I think they're going to go away anyway. Try and pull him. It doesn't work, but we do trigger combo. Oh, 2 more stacks of block. Unfortunate for us. You know what? I'm really tempted to just take the stress heal. Maybe that's not a... I don't actually think that's a good idea. Let's get rid of 2 corpses instead. That way we move everybody into a more favorable position. 75% dodge being used immediately. Ooh. Bounty Hunter certainly not looking good. Let's go for Illumination. Try and stun. Doesn't work. We did get rid of that stealth, though, so that is still very, very useful. I'm actually going to save the combo. I was debating using it on the Grave Robber. I don't think it's a time. Yikes. 3 stacks of block. Literally 0 damage being done to the Leper. Amazing. 12 damage from Mr. Bounty Hunter onto the altar. Okay. Very slowly work down all of that block. You are dead. I do want to try and cheese out just a tiny bit of stress healing before we move on from this fight. I know that's risky, but I think it's a good idea. This gets rid of both of his protection stacks, and he's comboed. Blood commune. Oh, big stress coming down. Let's go for mineral-rich water. This is -3 stress. Good stuff. Now, we're going to go for Solemnity. -3 stress to us. Good, good, good. Now, we go for Judgment. This burns. It also does 10 damage. Very, very nice. Okay, you're taking 5... Whatever. Just stack damage. I think we can kill him before we're all up. Let's use the bandages on our Leper. Okay. And he's dead regardless of what happens. So I'm going to go for another Mineral Witch Saltwater and another Solemnity. Can't go for the Divine Grace, actually. So fish out a crit. We don't land it. Wow, what in the world is that? Just an easy 83% bleed resist? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Who is the lowest bleed resist? Our leper by a country mile. Not anymore. There is a 7% chance to bleed him now. Yeah, that's pretty good. That right there, that is pretty good. Especially with one of the areas that we're coming up to, which does quite a bit of bleed, but also burn. Alrighty, here's what we got. So, we have upgraded Repartee, because honestly, it is too good to be looked over. Burn Salve being put on Audrey as, well, Junia didn't get much of anything except for that brand new trinket, which gives us regen dealt when flame is 100, and when we use a consecration spell, for example, Fortitude, it stress heals. Just guaranteed. However, when we're crit, there was a 2 out of 3 chance that our flame goes down. So that's not amazing. As for the Highwayman, we have a glimmer of hope to try and raise up our torch. I also decided to upgrade Duelist Advance because, hey, more dodge can't be too bad of a thing. And we gave him the Bounty Hunter's trinket that he left behind, which basically just more healing. Then, for our leper, we have Laudanum because, hey, stress healing is stress healing. And that's about it. Then, I also put on the Wind Chime, which I bought, and it gives us a random hero after each location -1 stress. That's good. And also the Iron Brazier that we put on in the, or rather that we got while we were just kind of wandering around. We do also have a couple of items that I want to use. For example, Blight Resist. Good stuff. Who has the second to lowest bleed resist? 30, 20, 30. Okay, Vestal it is. Then, who has the lowest stun resist? 40, 30, 20, 20. Alrighty, Audrey it goes. Okay, I don't think we have anything else. Well, we do have another anti-stun, but I actually think we're gonna save that just in case we actually make it to the mountain path. So,
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Here we go. Fog of War. Avoid the watchtower. And if we do that, we get 3 more candles, which just about pays for the bounty hunter. So we will certainly try. Here we go. Positive? Good? That's good! Armorous. What does that mean? Oh. Wait a minute. When Audrey uses flashing, when our grave robber uses flashing daggers, our leper removes all dots. And when our leper uses purge, our grave robber heals 10% health. That's, can't go wrong with that one.
Behold, the great cities of man.
What is this pathing?
And of flame.
So what was our quest, by the way? Don't visit the watchtower? I believe that's what it was. So I'm thinking we go left, up, right, up. Actually, And -1 armor is a little scary. Either way, once we get to the question mark, I think we'll go for the candle, into the unknown, into the hoarder. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good idea to me, so here we go. Oh, and 2 people even want to go left. Well, 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 Junia's only a tiny bit stressed out about such a choice. I'm sure she'll get over it. Ooh, Junia and Baldwin getting a little bit of friendliness to them. Now, Audrey. He meant to leave me as a pauper or a corpse eventually. I'm certain.
Chapter 4. Filthy Rich. To preserve her social life, she would pilfer the rings from his fingers, the gold from his teeth.
Marked location. Marked! This rank will be searched. This token is rank locked. Huh. Protected by Vault Watchman, and he also has a bunch of protection himself. Well, let's take a moment, shall we?
Must be a rat over there, yes. I'm almost certain of it, yes. There are rats about. Well, is someone there?
Gotta go.
It must be the rats again. Yes. There's rats out about in those pillars. Huh? Is someone there?
Alright, buddy, you gotta calm it down.
Oh, those rats are at it yet again. Oh, I knew it. No. Is someone there?
Hey. Okay, so hang on. I have an idea. We move back, then we move forward, and that puts us a little bit further than we have been. Alternatively, we could have done take a moment. You know what? We should have done take a moment and then moved. That was actually a misplay. Dang it. Okay, we get to do it this time, though. So, let's take a moment. Okay. Now we can move forward. Ooh, and he's checking the... the exact wrong location. However... let's just take a little peek. This suits my complexion better, yes? Okay, so we have a few goodies. Let's go ahead and check this one. Ah! Okay, that one had blades in it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move backwards. I'm tempted to go for a stress heal, but I'm actually gonna move forward just in case the opportunity arrives. Oh, he's checking the exact wrong places, so why don't we just open another coffin? Just where is the rest of his estate? Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment. There we go, looking better. Okay, let's shuffle forward. Good stuff, he won't see us. Now, there is a small chance that if he looks at the first two, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, he didn't. Oh. Is there a reason I shouldn't do this? Oh, because there will be another one? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... ah! Get stabbed again. Painful trick, that. Okay, this guy's not bothering to look, so let's go ahead and open a coffin. Oh, that has to be his. That one for sure has to be his. It was even called Husband's Coffin. And there you are, with all that you owe me.
She was awash in exhilaration, the glint in her eyes outshining the fistful of ill-gotten gains.
Cool. Shadow Fade. There it is. The Shuffle True Damage combo has arrived. Okay, well, let's keep going. Dismiss wants to go to the watchtower, but we can't. So we're not going out there.
My story? For you, I suppose.
Okay, we do get a little bit of bad stuff. Ooh, -2 to dismiss from Audrey. Ouch. Academic study. What do we got? Loot, book, unknown. Yeah, alright. Almanac, stagecoach item. We are buffed while in the sprawl. Well, that doesn't do a whole lot for us now, but it is
Nothing worth taking.
Let's see. We'll go to the one on the right. Why not? I have a better feeling about it. Right is always the right choice. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, missing literally everything along our path. That's fine.
And a battle begins.
Let's see, who wants to fight? Basically everybody does. Okie dokie. Well,
Then fight it is.
sturdy enemies. Combat start. They gain 2 stacks of -75% damage taken. Also, they have some debuff resist. We are blinded from the get-go, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and get down our
Consecration!
Okay, that does also stress heal, but we didn't have any stress to actually worry about. I'm going to use one of our Glimmers of Hope. That puts us back up to a reasonable level. Oh, this guy's also ordained. It figures, the big one. Alright, take aim. Get rid of our blind, 2 stacks of crit. Overall, good stuff. Let's see, flashing daggers will help out Baldwin. But it doesn't really give us a whole lot at the moment. Who am I most worried about here, actually? I'm just gonna go for the Shaman. Why not? Okay, we do get a Giga Block. I will, however... No, we have no reason to use Purge either, actually. Let's just get rid of some of his protection. Instead of 16, he only takes 4.
Eyes closed.
By the way, if you hear barking, never mind that. I am babysitting. He's fine. He's in his cage. He's in his cage. As I was told, apparently needs to be during the whole night, even though I don't agree with it. You know.
I'll let him out in a little bit. No one has to know that.
Let's see. We're gonna go for a Duelist Advance. Actually, 20... We'll roll the 50-50 instead. Now we're consecrated on Dismiss.
Ignite!
Okay. Burning Blades coming down on our Grave Robber. Ooh, bit of stress, bit of burn.
Jawbreaker!
Ooh, a daze, not a stun, though. That is acceptable. I'm getting rid of that dodge. Okay, we don't stun, but that's fine. This will get rid of the burn, so yes, let's go ahead and do that. Good stuff. I thought it was immediately gonna come back. Okay, dodge into a guaranteed riposte crit. We like that. We can't use reflection yet, so we are gonna have to shuffle forward, which means 2 turns are unfortunately wasted on our leper. Ugh. Well, that's why we go for the shaman, I suppose.
You are marked.
Ouch! Crit coming down on our Vestal. That's okay. We can deal with this. I'm going to go for a Poison Dart on the Whipper. That gets rid of his protection. It also puts a little bit of a Blight. Pummel coming down on the Leper. Doesn't move us, but we are burned. Whip Trip. Ew, we're immobilized now. Here's what we're gonna do. Stress heal, because I feel that's for the best. Then we stress heal ourselves while also getting rid of both stacks of our blind. Then I get to do something real fun. And it's called Judgment. Okay, he's guaranteed dead. We no longer have to worry about him. Ouch. We're gonna need to heal our grave robber here in a second. This is a guaranteed hit regardless. You know what? I'm gonna go for a stun. A daze, rather. I forgot it doesn't stun immediately. I'm sorry. The Darkest Dungeon 1 effect is still quite strong in me. Let's go ahead and heal Junia, because our leper can deal with that no problem. We could pick to the face. And apparently it was a very good choice. We also get a stress heal out of it just for our troubles. Torch is fine. Tracking shot, unnecessary. And we still have 2 stacks of riposte as well, so may as well go for a swing. Okay, wow, another crit coming down. You are dead to dots. Oh, he gets to attack again, but we do riposte him again, and this time he is comboed. Man, he's getting a lot of swings out of nowhere. That is not amazing. I'm tempted to go for Burn Salve, but Flashing Daggers is already a guaranteed heal on it, so I think we can save it. Let's go for Purge, because it gets rid of the corpses, and it also heals our grave robber. Ouch. Okay, well I know what I'm going to use the Burn Salve on now, because yowza, we are taking some big damage. How about this? Armor break, he is dazed, so we guaranteed land the kill on him regardless of what happens, so let's get a little bit of a stress heal. Okay, he's dazed, so he goes last. Burn Salve right here, looking mighty fine. Get rid of his last armor protection. Junia can only heal if they're below a certain amount, right? Yeah, only 33%. Which I'm guessing that doesn't count as. Fine. Fine. May as well just go for the kill. Ooh. Burn resist, but minus blight resist. That is an interesting trinket. And I'm gonna put it on our grave robber. Why not? Then I'm really debating the combo. The combo. You know what? We can actually do that combo quite easily. So, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go for... what's buttons I usually like for it? Let's do Shadow Fade into Flashing Daggers, absent the Repartee, and Lunge. Yeah, that should be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and put another stack of burn healing, because, hey, we can. I'm gonna save the milk-soaked cloth until later, because I actually think we can get some good value out of it later. Junia wants to read with Dismas. I don't know if he's really gonna do that, but he'll probably pretend to. Okay. A bunch of goodies because of our upgrades. What you got? Oh, I would have liked that steel plating. It's a little late, though. This is a really interesting one. But we already have really good trinkets. You know what? Oh, I kind of want it. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. It might not be the best idea, but I think I want it. And see, as for anything else, does anybody have Curmudgeon? Yes, we do. We also have Resolute and Tippler. Well, tell you what. We get one of these. 2 people still get to use this.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
And I will take the stun resist as well, I think. Okay. That'll do. Thank you, Mr. Hoarder. Appreciate it. Here goes, unfortunately, our second stack of armor. We only have 1 left, but that's fine. Ooh, another +1 just went down. Let's see, and what are we gonna do? None of us have diseases. None of us need any health. Interesting. We can remove stuff here, huh? Sworn off the bottle. Minus... Or we can buy stuff. You know what? I actually think I'm going to get rid of Sickly. Sickly is just such an inconvenience. There's nothing else I really want. Hard Skinned is just so good. Cosmic Hater might be good. Calm is pretty okay. Unyielding is really good. Bloodthirsty's iffy, but I think that'll do. I think that'll do for now. Okay, so that's good to know. That right there is how we get rid of some of our nasty debuffs. People want to go deal with the boss. Or, no, not the boss, the cultists. Fine. Fine. Dismiss, you've been outvoted. This is now a democracy. Oh, and we have a battle! Alright, it's fine. We can deal with this, no problem. Observe. Eyes closed.
Stab! Raw!
Okay, that's fine. We take aim! As we tend to do. It's time. We are shadow faded. I'm debating using reflection, but you know what? I'll just roll the 50%. See? It works half the time. Consecration of Fortitude on Dismiss. That gives us a little bit of stress healing. Very, very nice. It also gives us a random buff. Whip Trip. Okay. We are okay. I'm not going to Duelist Advance, actually. That is actually a mistake if I do that. Let's go ahead and shoot the dude in the back.
You're outmatched.
Ignite! Okay, he is a lot more deadly. Big AoE. Most of us resist the burn. 2 of us are debuffed for minus burn resistance, though. Not incredible. Oh, we miss our Hand of Light. Although we do still get the strength, so there is that. Guaranteed kill? Oh, yeah. I see that combo still just as satisfying. Another Ignite comes down. Ouch. Oh, and we're both burned as well. We can heal it on the leper. Oh, we're blinded now? Ugh.
I will carry you with me, always.
I'm gonna roll it. The 50% lands again. We are gonna need to do something about that, though. I'm gonna go for Flashing Daggers because it removes the burn while also dealing a little bit of damage. Then I'm gonna go for Duelist Advance. Guaranteed kill. Only 2 enemies remain. I'm charmed. Another Ignite coming down. He is the one we don't really want to be on the field for too long. Blazing Aegis is used. You know what? By the way, we just landed another 50%, but also we get rid of the corpses. Very, very good. I'm doubtful Judgment will land, so tell you what, you don't get to have any more evasion. Ah, our 50% didn't work out, and we did also get rid of one of his, so there is that. Shoots and ladders. He goes last because of the debuff. Torch is looking a little low, so let's go ahead and use a Glimmer of Hope. Bring that back up to 76. You are dead.
No resisting that.
I'm gonna use a burn salve on Dismas. Ooh, we also get a crit. Very, very nice. I'm gonna go for repartee. Because even if he does manage to hit us, we take 75% less damage. Do I roll the 50%? No. As much as I want to. Only the leper hits those. Like this. We missed. And then he crit us. That's unfortunate, but you know what? It was bound to happen at some point. What did we hit, like 2 or 3? Yeah, it was bound to happen at some point. Okay, Dismas was not playing around. Dude, Dismas was like, alright, this fight's gone on far enough. We also do get a trinket for 5% more crit chance, which I'm honestly just going to put on our grave robber immediately. 5% more crit is welcome here. We do also still have a cultist fight coming up, and if we do it, we will get rid of the loathing whispers. We also get another +1, I think, on Dismas and Janea. Okay, everybody wants to fight, so here we go. We are playing it super aggressive this run. At least, well, we could be more aggressive, let's be honest. We're being reasonably aggressive, I'd say. Enfeebling miasma. Ugh. Altar of Denial comes down. That's a chance for all of them to get stealthed. Nocturne Commune. Well, tell you what. You're my target. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of a stress heal. Also, I just realized why our torch has been fluctuating so bad. It's because anytime Janea gets crit, it's -5 torch, effectively. So, yeah, that is a little bit of a problem. Even though she hasn't been crit too much, it's the fact that when it happens, it's a 2 out of 3 shot. Yeah. Brisk Bedevilment. Okay, what the heck does that do?
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
Moves him back and gives him a stack. Okay, fair enough. Let's... I'm gonna go for... Fine. Let's try and hit a daze, which we do end up doing. Oh, only to take a crit ourselves. 2 of us are gonna take a little bit of stress for that. Ooh, 3 to 4 with our lunge. Yikes. Alright, I'm just gonna throw daggers in. Let's get rid of some of those protection stacks.
Disharmony.
Ooh, is that under 30? Nope. No, it is not. 14 damage coming down on the big cultist with the swords. The Evangelist is what he's called. Yeah. Survived with 3 health. Would have been nice. Flesh Weaving coming down. That is a regen on the most annoying enemy on the field. Let's go ahead and take our chance.
Take aim. Clarion Call.
Okay, he decides to go for...
Nocturne Commune. What a foolish mistake.
Straight onto Death's Door. Next attack will kill. Also, moved him quite far away. Very, very good. 4 to 6. We crit for 9. Okie dokie. He gets healed straight back up to 7, though, which is, you know, not amazing, but it'll do. Let's go ahead and get a stress heal on Janea, and then I'm going to roll the 50.
We miss.
Expected. Okay, we do end up dodging because of our 75% chance to dodge. He is stealthed. That is not good. Perhaps we should have gone for the kill on him when we had the chance. Okay, that's not the regen one. I was about to be very nervous for a second. Well, gotta go.
Can't touch what you can't see.
Speaking of, can't see him. So, let's go ahead and get rid of that invisibility. Janea, take him out, please. Or not. We can go for Solemnity now. Oh, crit of 1. Yeah. You know, I know Solemnity, you can only use it a certain amount of times, but man, is it such a good ability. You don't have any chance to survive, so I'm just gonna go for the guaranteed kill and get 2 stacks of a riposte. Yes, please! Bone Weaving coming down onto the dude in the back. Let's go for a lunge on Cherub. Crit for 6, even though he takes half damage. That's not bad at all. Let's shuffle forward with the Leper. Poor Leper is severely out of position. I don't think we dodged that. No, we didn't, because we took stress. Let's go for Consecration of Fortitude on Jania herself. Little bit of a stress heal. Torch is still at 69, so we're looking okay. Okay, Flesh Weaving going down. He's regenning. Face your confession! Well, hit me if you can. Okay, then we go smack. 14 damage through the freaking block. Amazing. Actually, you know what? Less enemies to deal with. I don't want you to have dodge chance. That's what I've decided. He also gets to go last. 75% chance to dodge, and we get another 50% in return. Very, very nice. Shadow Fade feels like a little bit of a waste, but it does get people back into position, so I think I am gonna do it. Let's go for Pistol Shot. Get rid of protection, also deal a tiny bit of damage. Good stuff. Both of our dodges getting good use. We would heal up our Grave Robber if she was missing any health, but more importantly, we move them both forward. Judgment. Okay. Let's lunge him. 6 damage, middle of the line. Nice. Plus 10 flame as well. We also get Dark Impulse and the Greater Wolf's Blood, which basically just gives us a whole lot of speed. We can't really put on that trinket. Can we? I guess we can. 60% for both bleed and blight. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad choice. No, I like the crit. You know what? Let's have her go faster. Is that worth it? Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. It's a bit of an odd trinket setup, but whatever. Nobody has any particular feelings either which way, so unknown we go. It gives a candle. It does also give us a stack of loathing, which is Oh, but we get to finish out our hero story. Okay, we're getting ready. Here we go. Story time.
Chapter 5. The After Party. Armed officials dispatched to oversee the eviction were shocked to find the front doors listlessly ajar. The lavish carpets were lousy with dirt and leaves. A heap of heirlooms gleamed on the ballroom floor, rings and brooches in a careless pile. The lady of the manor, however, was nowhere to be found.
Two things. Didn't we already clear one of our stories? But also, so she basically, she didn't even want it. So she ended up taking everything that he did have, and then I guess she didn't even want it. She just left it all behind. Huh. What is this? Pirouette. We daze and weaken ourselves, but we move to the very back. It's also a multi-hit move. And Glint in the Dark ignores stealth and 1 stack of death resist. Interesting. That is real interesting. I kind of want to try those. The only thing is we don't really have a good... Well, actually, it could be worse. Let's do pick to the face, flashing daggers. Actually, let's do glint in the dark, flashing daggers, absinthe, repartee, and then pirouette. Yeah, let's give that a try. Let's give that a try. 2 people want to go to the assistance encounter. Fine, we have 3 wheels. We can get away with it. May as well. Ooh, we got 4 anti-blind. That's nice. We also get more increased mood. Very nice. Let's see, what do they got? We can make basically everybody unhappy. Oh, fantastic. Well, Jania's unhappy in either case, so oh well. Plus 30 flame is good enough for me. We also do get a scout. And it reveals that we have plus 1 loathing coming up. Well, not much to be done about it. You know what? Actually, there is a little bit to be done about it. Blink! I got it on just in time. Ugh. Scary. But here we go. Flashing... No. Repartee! Hit me if you dare! Okay. You know the drill by now. We're taking aim. Okay. Ooh, he's getting worship. Also, weight of worlds. Looks like none of us are moving. Right. Okay. So, I don't know what he does with worship. I just know that it makes me nervous that he's stacking it. Let's go ahead and light up our torch. Next turn, we are going to do it again. I'm actually going to go for reflection to get rid of our blind straight away, because it also gives us a stress heal as well, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and play defensively. Okay. Next round. You cannot hide. Or apparently he can. Well, I did just get rid of that. Duelist Advance actually can be used for free here because we don't get moved forward.
Flesh from bone.
12 damage in return. If we can take him out first before anything really scary happens, I would actually really like to do that. Although I know that there's going to be quite a bit of healing incoming. Guaranteed crit, 5 damage. He now has 2 stacks of worship, but he is blinded. So there is that. 3 to 5. We don't have any debuffs to worry about. I'm just going to go for the hit. 6 damage. Eh. So this should theoretically get rid of 2 death armors? No, it only gets rid of 1, but I see. It gets rid of 1, and it would have ignored 1. Also, he got all of his death armor back immediately, now making the thing in the back the biggest target on the field. Well, we almost had him. Oh my god! 5 stress! Goodness gracious! Well, we can get rid of the blind and the dodge with 1 fell swoop. Okay. Yeah, that, no, doesn't feel good. I'll tell you that. Does not feel good. We get rid of only 2 of his stacks. Flesh weaving coming down. All right, big boy is not going down. I feel like we learned that in a previous run, and I just totally forgot. Glimmer of Hope. We are now at 100. That's unfortunate. We're gonna be okay. But I am now going to try and take out dude in the front. I'm just gonna go for Divine Grace. Ooh, that also raises our stats a little bit. We are at 8 stress. Not good. We are certainly not doing fantastic. You are not allowed to be stealthed. Bone weaving coming down onto the big lad once again. He is basically going straight back to full health. 4 to 8, 15% chance to crit. Let's roll it. Well, it was worth a try. Good thing we didn't use the bandages. Good thing we didn't use those bandages. Consecration of Fortitude. Let's try and keep Dismas alive. Also, wow, we just got so many positive relations.
Flesh from bone.
We are not in range for Solemnity, so I'm gonna hit the big guy because Dismas can get a guaranteed kill on this guy. Let's get rid of the bleed. We do also get a crit for our troubles. Very worthwhile. Oh, yeah. Let's withstand.
If you are to face anyone, face me.
We are weak, but this... Oh, actually, 75% chance to kill. We landed. I was expecting not to, though. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, nice crit. He's also dazed, so that works out for us. 8 damage coming down on our leper. They do both get 75% chance to dodge. We are in range to go for Solemnity, so that is good. Good amount of stress healing and regular healing.
Weight of the worlds.
Okay, stress is still very much out of control. I'm going to go for Take Aim, because I'm going to try and just double crit the altar in the back and just totally get rid of it. We are at max conviction. Yeah, alright. May as well use up our conviction, because otherwise it just goes to waste if we don't use it now. Because we would be getting a stack and then just, like, immediately losing it. Let's gain a little bit more taunt. That way everybody is nice and safe. Bone weaving coming down once again. See? Look at that! His block just went to waste. Get rid of the body. We also do heal up Audrey a little tiny bit. Only 3 damage. That is... Oh, that ignores protection. Oh, epic. Tracking shot. That way our next attack is guaranteed to deal big damage. Let's attempt to make Big Man go last. It does end up working out for us. But he's stealthed. No, you're not. Man. This is so bad. It's okay. We can still make this work. We're not blind, so we go for the damage. It also doesn't blind us again. 9 damage guaranteed on the altar. We are also able to hit him. Just take him out. Don't even give him the option to do anything else. Just get rid of him. Okay. Ooh, we're getting stressed out, though. Okay, no more protection. Ooh, everybody is really happy. I'm gonna go Duelist Advance. Riposte is up and ready. It also gives us a stack of evasion, so hopefully that'll help us out quite a bit. Let's go Consecration, just so we can get another stack of stress healing. I don't know if we Solemnity right now. I'm actually going to opt not to. I think damage is just more important. Okay. Manageable. Manageable. We're not out of the wood. Actually, that's one? Oh, he still has two. I was going to say Dismas gets a hit and he dies, but no, because he has two. Dang it.
Ever closer we grow.
I am now going to use Solemnity purely for the stress healing because we can get away with it. Final armor is broken. Ah, and a meltdown on the last possible turn. Very unfortunate. Hey, all things considered, though, we actually got out of that fight in a really good situation. More health, less damage, less health, quicker. Eh. Well, that could have ended so much worse. That, like, out of all the ways we could have ended that fight, I actually think that that was, like, debatably the best time.
There is nothing for it now but to press on, come what may.
This is it, fellas. We're up against the mountain now. So, 33% to all of our resistance. Speaking of, let's get some healing, huh?
Bad enough.
Here you go. Take a little yum yum. Take a little yum yum. Okie dokie. Hey, Dismas, 5% chance?
Gotta wrap the knuckles first.
Get a little bit of resistance. Let's go boom. Let's go boom. Let's do some playing cards. Ooh, ooh. Wow. All positive. 75% chance, but still. Dismas and Baldwin both won't. So, Jania, Audrey, drink up. Also, do it again. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could still buy a little bit more. Hang on. I mean, this is basically our chance. Like, whatever we're gonna spend, we have to spend it now, because this is it. We are there. Let's get laudanum. I have a feeling we are going to need laudanum. Oh. All allies behind gain protection. Whoa. Yes, please. Okay. By the way, as far as abilities that we have leveled up, Hand of Light, Illumination, Divine Grace, Consecration of Fortitude, Repartee, and that's it. Wicked Slice, Duelist Advance, Take Aim, and then Chop, Withstand, and Solemnity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is but an afterthought, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on. Unfortunately, that does mean that we are missing out on a lot of our resistances, but... Oh, we can't put that on, huh? You know what? Bouncer's Belt might actually get a lot of value on him. Then I am going to... Let's just have a remove bleed whenever we need it. Dismiss. Let's give you a blight heal. Alright, pretty much good to go. Let's do a bleed heal. Okay. And then let's do a stress heal. I think that's as good as it gets. We're also going to get a little bit of stress healing right here and now. Yeah, that's it. Everything we got is what we got right now. We are going to get one more point of armor just in case.
Always welcome.
And here we go. The mountain awaits.
No further shelter awaits. This is the very summit of cruelty.
Ooh. So, I don't remember what the boss actually is. I just remember that once upon a time, I have beaten this boss. And then, past that, I have no idea what awaits us. I don't remember what the boss looks like or does. I just remember that we got there once, and we beat it once. I seem to recall there's, like, only 2 encounters here. There's, like, a guaranteed fight, and then I think a guaranteed refugee or something? Maybe not. We'll find out. Rest for the night? Yes. Hopeful! Yippee! Something good? Ah, suspicious! Oh my god, with their 2 best moves! No! Oh, those are so terrible! Oh my god, those are so awful! Oh, I'm so sad. Either way, we're here.
At last, the great cigarette. Temple of failure and regret.
Oh, we don't even know what's ahead of us. Okay. Breathe. That's all we can do. I don't even know if running into the snow piles actually does anything for us. Okay, whole lot of stressed out symbols. We like that. Guaranteed fight. Oh, technically we can ignore it. Except nobody wants to. Although Jania does seem to have quite the buff to go with it. So here we go. Wow, the amount of effects.
Enfeebling miasma!
Well. Oh, God, this sucks so bad. What a... Oh, like... Putting a massive ball and chain on your leg at the finish line of a race, bro. It's fine. Flashing daggers.
Face your confession!
How about face yours? Hey, we are blind. That is okay. We're also weakened, so... You know what? Tracking shot. Doesn't get rid of our weaken, but it does get rid of his dodge. Ugh, horrified. Stress heal?
The weight of the worlds.
Captive by fear.
Well, Dismiss, you're just gonna take a little bit more damage there, bud. Wow, our first 75% dodge does not work. Our second one, on the other hand, works quite nice. I'm A-okay with Audrey getting more taunt. Okay, I am going to go for Judgment. That prevents a little bit of healing, which is A-okay with me. We are blinded, but we hit it anyways. Good lord.
Sundering strike.
If we... He's dead.
No!
Ah! And it crit. Oh, that sucks so bad. We were right there. Ooh, but Dismiss isn't letting the opportunity strike. Isn't letting it fail, rather. I think we actually still got him. I can't believe it. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Sure. Yeah, alright. And we get a crit on the little guy. Wow, we mean business right now. Nobody is playing around. Yeah, that's pretty good. That right there, that's pretty good right there. Oh, no rewards for that. Now, what I am going to do, because I'm pretty sure what's coming up is going to be quite story heavy. So, we're turning up the voiceover back up to max instead of half. Ooh, a tiny bit of a stress heal. We also do get healed just a tad. Here we go.
Behold, the source of the stain. Gateway to incomprehensible emptiness. The mind must be freed of its self-imposed incarceration.
Ooh! Cannot use healing skills or items. Latch of Regret, Padlock of Wasting, Shackle of Despair, and Bolt of Lamentation.
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
And we don't know what any of them do yet. So, Flashing Daggers it is. Double crit coming down immediately, though. Crippling Doubt. Okay, a little bit of a stress heal, that's fine. Take aim. All damage is good damage. We are blind, however. You know we land those. We have cause for hope. It is you.
Steady yourself.
Okay, a little bit of blight. Unfortunate that we don't have those ready to go. Let's go ahead and make Audrey a little bit tankier while also getting some stress healing. Crippling Doubt. Okay, more stress damage being done to us. Paralyzing Fear. Ooh, that's an instant stun. Yikes. Denial of Reach. Cannot use range skills. Oh, yeah. Well, Dismiss, you're already fragile. I guess you're double fragile now. Okie dokie. Remove for free. 28 damage. Mental Lash is coming down. We do dodge one, and the other only does half damage. Overall, pretty good for us. I'm gonna shuffle, because we can't really do much else. Crippling Doubt.
Insidious fears.
Oh, that hit through... Hit through our evasion, but luckily didn't land too many nasty effects. Oh, we do take quite a bit of damage, though. Denial of Arms. No melee? Yep, no melee. One of the locks has fallen. The other are now healed. I'm gonna go for an anti-venom immediately.
Impeccably timed. There is beauty in our imperfections.
I'm gonna just do a little bit of damage to the one in the back. I don't know which one is the most threatening right now, though. Not really a whole lot we can do, so I'm gonna remove Blind. Then we Withstand. Okay, and then I'm also gonna Reflect. Okay. Can't use Hand of Light, but we can use something else. Okay, Paralyzing Fear, trying once again. Vulnerable does get rid of our guard. Little bit of stress damage coming down. Ruptured Vessel. Oh, my 20 damage! Okay, yeah, the Lion Lock is, not good for our health. I have to Duelist Advance. Ooh, she gets both negative effects, though. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, we did roll 9. That is max. It would have been 18, but we were weakened. Paralyzing Fear coming down. Ugh, we can go for Absentee. We're on death's door, though.
Inexorable.
I think we lose absent the heal effect if we... She's the fastest thing on the field. I'm not enough then, so be it. That's fair. That doesn't do any damage, we're fine. Cannot use stress heal. Okay, that's a-okay with me. Wasn't planning on it. Safety, once again. Okay, good riposte. That also means he's not going to be able to quite out-heal that. Let's go ahead and buff Audrey, because she is the one who now has a stacking Death's Door penalty, I believe. Oh, we get stunned on our Vestal, though. Not amazing. But the second chain dies. Ow! None of us are looking good. Okay, no ranged. That sucks. That sucks big time. How about... Oh, dismiss!
I don't have the luxury of trusting people.
Yeah, we could tell. I'm gonna go for the one in the back. Oh, we're on Death's Door with a Vestal now. Okay. Can't believe we got through all of our dodge, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm using the Milk-Soaked Linen. Let's hit. 16 damage. 18 was our cap. Okay, still no more ranged. That is the reason I'm going for this one first, by the way, in case you were curious. Let's... Ooh, crit heal. Very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, she lives! She's alive! 6-9? Okay, we roll 9. Next attack is a guaranteed kill. I'm using our Linen again. You can't stop me. Okay, she just needs to live. She did live. Laudanum? Pass.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Okay, no more stress healing. That's fine. We can finally attack with Audrey. I'm really debating getting crit. I actually think I'm gonna take the time to do that. I think more crit is gonna be really beneficial for us. Straight back onto Death's Door.
Terrible.
Something good? Nope, we have a meltdown. Alright. Expected. Big hit. We miss. Well, yeah.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, these blind stacks hurt. Let's just get as much damage as possible. Also, he has 20% more damage and 10% more crit. Big damage. I'm gonna use Judgment just to start trying to get rid of our weakness debuff. It also gets rid of our blind. We miss a 50% again. Well, that makes up for earlier. Ouch. Man, that's so much damage on our Vestal. We're getting there, though. We are getting there. Keep chipping. We're not done yet. One more hit. That's all we need. 3 to 6? Oh. I'm actually going to use Fortitude on ourselves. I want to try and keep the Vestal alive as much as possible. Dismiss does take a nasty hit, though. Except we hit the no.
An interminable conflict.
Well. What do you expect? Does he have 1 health? Is that actually... That is genuinely 1 health. Actually.
Get him.
At last, the world's mind is free to remember a time before the cancerous corruption.
I thought we had to fight the brain too. That's the reason I went for the crit.
Odyssey strengthens you.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty good. 88 candles. And that's with the bounty hunter taking 4 of them. So, originally, I had planned to do multiple runs in this episode. That way we could get as much
Who found the cipher? Scribbled hastily in the decaying margins of some long-forgotten tome? Scribbled in blood? Whether by providence or happenstance, we stumbled upon the mark of some strange power invoked the world over, reflected in cultures predating mankind itself. A semicircle radiating 5 points of power. A symbol hidden deep in the iconography of every ancient empire. The Iron Crown, enigmatic and ubiquitous. You must remember the world as it was, if you hope to save it.
Yeah, so like I said, originally I was intending to do multiple runs in this episode because I wanted, you know, we were just kind of losing on repeat. Apparently, not the case in this one. So, I think we're going to save the multiple runs thing for the next episode, because for now, we got upgrades to get. Your heroes have memories that can be equipped. Cool. I don't know what that means. Also, we are going to turn it back down just for the moment. So, increased chance that candles appear. Arriving at a hospital, everyone heals and gets a little bit less stress. Oh, yeah. That's worth the 10. That's worth 10 right there. We don't need those. And what are these? Hard day's work. Debuff resist piercing. Blight resist. Or upon entering death's door, heal. These are pretty good. Those are all pretty good. Oh, and they all have that, really. Interesting. Huh. Now, okay, I'm gonna try it. Hang on, wait a minute. I want to see.
A memory of pleasure and dull a moment of pain.
I see. But we can only do 1 for 1. Okay. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. That's sort of... I had a feeling about that, but I needed to see it for myself. Well, how about... Stare down. Utility bell. Alright, Batman. Hurl. No escape. Vengeful kill list. It's a bounty hunter trinket. Ha! Finish him! Yeah, that's a move that I thought he was supposed to be using earlier, by the way. Uppercut. Crime Lord's molars. And bodyguard. Really? The bounty hunter gets a guard of all things. Well, I've decided I want to do something dumb.
Flagellant.
Flagellant. Emancipation. More damage if health is below 20%. Punish steals a positive token. Oh! That sounds pretty good. Now, for the moment, I think what I'm going to do... We could unlock the occultist too, actually. Huh. Okay. I think I'm just gonna give everybody a little bit more debuff resist. Maybe it's a waste, but just to give everyone like a little tiny bit more tankiness. Now, over here.
Is to make it real once more.
I believe I was told just not to worry about these, but I want more trinkets. You never know. There might be something really good we get. More healing, less healing received. Okay. Debuff resist, but based on debuffs, we do less damage. Okay. 15% chance to just immediately gain invisibility. But if we miss, we have a 15% chance to gain fragile. Oof. Apply to attacker when hit. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Vanish Vanity actually seems really good. Ally ahead gains speed. Turn start. Chance to be stunned if you're slow. Oh my goodness, that is so bad. Strange Sapper. Whoa. So if you miss, you have a chance to gain protection. If you hit, you have a chance to become vulnerable. Okay. Well, I am glad we did that. Let's, I do want to upgrade some of our heroes. Let's unlock the Occultist and unlock the Runaway. Cool. We like that. I'm gonna be honest. Next, I'm probably going for the Vestal, so I'm just... Oops. Okay, well, I didn't mean to use candles, but alright, I guess we are now. I'm probably going for the Vestal next, so I'm definitely going to upgrade her as much as possible. Why not? Let's get a trinket. Let's... Should we even be upgrading people? I don't know. There is a part of me that's wondering if that's a bad idea. Rampart gain... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Then there's like the different stances and stuff. Dude, there's so much cool stuff, and I don't have enough candles for all this. Okay, you know what? I want to see more in items. Let me see some in items. We have a chance to gain targeted. Ooh. This might be a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't be unlocking this many. Oh! Whiskey seems real good, though. Whiskey bottle, rather. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to not regret my choice, though. These seem real good. Traveling heal, healing received. Okay. Round start, chance to... Brother, the mop and bucket looks great! Okay, you know... I'm changing my mind again. I think this is a play. We need more stuff. Stale bread. They have it. Stale bread. Oh, remove disease. Oh my goodness, that's the one. That is that right there. That is winning. Armor repair kit. Oh, buddy. Convert dodge into Giga Dodge. Oh, this one is so much better. Pairing Patriarch. Say that 5 times fast. Seems real good. Silent treatment. Can be equipped when a stain item is equipped. You have a chance to become dodge, or chance to become invisible, or chance to have double invisibility. You have a ton of crit chance as well. When stress damage, 10% chance to just heal. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Whiskey barrel. Okay. Knotted tug rope. Ooh. Man, these in items are so... Oh, these are really, really good. Yeah, this is worth it. This is worth it. I think this has been worth it. I was, like, at first regretting it because there was a part of me that's like... You know, we're polluting the pool, but... whoa. But, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it seems fine to me. Alright. Well. We return to the signpost. And you know what that means. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We genuinely got quite a bit of progress in this one. We finally faced denial. Now, we're just gonna have to deal with resentment as soon as that shows up. And because I don't think it saves, let's go ahead and do the resentment dialogue, and then we'll end the episode there. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And let's hear the lore.
Grievances gain a terrible strength. Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding, doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery. I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations with a strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment.